And get in my feeling. I think about the people who deserve me. I think about the ones who didn't deserve me. I want to shoot close enough to hear me. They know you don't know me. No new homeboys, nigga, I'm straight. Man, I play the safe. Make them understand.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the screen. Real. 48 to Mike. Blue down. Mike, 48. Hey, team 6. Army. 48 Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right, probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
52 is the Mike.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Alert! Fire!
Mayfield on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Fournette, a first down carry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's get off the field. Real. Kill. Hey, alert!
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yes, sir, huh? Yeah, boxes, pants. It's gonna be cold tomorrow. Them black things. Oh no, I think I watched them yesterday.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Alert, 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 alert.
I'm just a lonely child.
They'll try to run for it with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
180.
Huh? Jacket. Yeah.
Point it right, point it
Huh?
right, point it right.
What?
Here we go, here we go.
That white one right there.
Here's
Right,
Mayfield.
sir.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, Delta.
57 for Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Marr able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go, set. 60 or.
50's a mark. I don't think you got it, sir.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Down. 60 outlaw. Hey, 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 hey.
Check
Christian Travis. Go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Charlie! Go.
Back to throw. Oh, man is sharp. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Pilot, 64, win. Ready?
On first down, Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To play here in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
On third down, Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, Haywood.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And they'll get that to Fournette, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Move. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go.
Mike, 57. 57's Mike.
Right here, right here.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
1st down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
King.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 30 yards there. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Oilers.
Hand over.
Hey, I'm coming.
On first down, Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Look at me, zipper.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Again, it's Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
I hope you brought your record. I'm about to take you to school.
Hey, exit. Spike.
He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Come on, D. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, the down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. On second down, it's Drake. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Go now. 30 days.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
61, match box, right.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
57.
Hey, Foxtrot.
I got one. 57. Mike, 57.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's more on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready, set.
Mike 50.
We got it.
Kill.
80 weapons. Go.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, switch.
Protein spill.
Check.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Run. Hey, team 6.
Ain't no such thing as a look.
Mayfield down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, you.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield on 1st down. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Go! Yep.
45 to Mike.
I'm not ready.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 44. Check 44.
They'll run with Drake. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the shared era. Yeah, flex mode, this is Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad, be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere.